I read a study, it came out about 3 years ago from Forrester that said in B2B businesses, 72% of new annual revenue come from existing customers. So that post purchase customer success phase that you were talking about, it's the most important revenue generating activity that the company has. It outpaces sales in new logo development. Like we spend so much time as organizations going after conquesting new business, where 72% of our revenue comes from existing customers. So I love that emphasis that you have on that. It can't be underscored enough how important customer success inside these organizations are. But lots of times it's like the baton gets passed, and now I got this group that's answering questions from the customers and keeping them happy. And then, oh shoot, they're up for renewal. Well, we better go talk to them and see how they're doing. From your point of view, customer success, it's an ongoing thing. Like in our past conversations, it's like that emphasis, that focus has to be very proactive, not reactive. Oh, their time up for renewal. Let's talk to them again and see what's going on. How do you think about that and how you're training?
Yeah, I think like you pointed out, making sure your existing customers are important is very key in today's business. And like you pointed out, 72% of the revenue are coming from your existing customers. So you think you better focus on your existing customers. I think the renewal to me is just a event or a milestone, but you need to do a lot of other things, like I mentioned before. For example, once the customer is signing up from the onboarding, I think the first and foremost is that how do you onboard the customers in terms of explaining the products and what products they're entitled to and what can the product do, and having an open conversation in terms of understanding what they're looking for, plus also getting to know that if there is any gaps, how do you fulfill those gaps from starting those conversations, and helping the customer in terms of the journey of implementing right in a software business. And let's say right from choosing the right partners, being in that implementation journey, and making sure that they're successfully going live. Plus, once they go on live, then you might have challenges in terms of, again, change management in terms of the business adoption or technology adoption or those kind of solution adoption, etc. So I think helping the customers during this journey is also key. And plus helping them in terms of how they can consume the product or use the product in a better way. And also helping the customers in terms of providing them more use cases. So I think once you start doing all this, the different phases which I explained, from onboarding to all this, from the implementation to choosing the partners, if you do all these right things, then to me, renewal is a no-brainer. It is just about to happen as an event or a milestone. So if you focus on all these other things, then it will happen automatically. I think that's how the mindset of the customer success manager should be. Focus on all these right things, and then renewal will happen automatically. And that's what I said in the beginning. I think 2/3 of the customers will choose you based on the experience what they get during this customer success. Of course, there are other factors which would also play an important role, but I would say that focus on these key things, and I think the renewal will happen.